Hey guys, today my first video about Hearthstone since the launch of the new expansion, March of the Lich King. Currently my content is more about World of Warcraft, especially World of Warcraft Classic, but I want to stick with Hearthstone. I still like the game, it's just maybe that I like something else a little bit more at the moment, but Hearthstone, still a good game, a new expansion, always exciting. I did not play a lot so far, but today, like in the past, I want to show you after the launch of the new expansion. Usually I do it like a few days after the season started, which is every month. This time I waited like 3 days since the expansion start, and today I want to present you the best 3 decks, in my opinion, for you at the moment to climb to Legend. I will also name 2 other ones, but I want to focus on the 3 that I told you already. These decks are very good for climbing into Legend. For sure, you can also use them from climbing from Bronze to Gold. Yes, you can also use them for climbing Legend into the ranks, but you know, I usually focus on players that are around Platin, Diamond, and they want to make the jump into Legend. And these are at the moment for me the 3 best decks to do it. I will give you a little bit of an overview and I tell you why exactly. So let us go to HearthstoneReplay.net. It's my favorite site to look everything up for Hearthstone related stuff. We see here the class rankings for, I focus on standard just to make that clear. We see here at the moment standard, and the class rankings, they are not it's not a big thing, but as you can see here, there are definitely some classes that they don't do really good. We will definitely talk about the classes that are around here today and not about warrior or mage, so that's what I can tell you. So let us jump into the ranks. Diamond through Legend, since March of the Lich King, all regions. 5 hours ago updated, so it's pretty new. And I want to talk today about the 3 top decks that you see here, step by step. Imp Warlock, Beast Hunter, Pure Paladin. As you can see, there's a big difference between Imp Warlock and Beast Hunter, so the deck is just doing pretty well in Warlock. If you want to have fast games, if you want to force maybe the climb into Legend, then this is definitely, in my opinion, the best deck. I will give you a little bit of an overview about it. Let us open it here. The deck looks pretty much the same like in the past. As you can see it here, even on my alt character, my alt account, I have here like, or my Smurf account, I have here all cards. The good thing is you have a very strong early game, you know how Imp Warlock works, and Imp King Rafam gives you also a strong mid game, maybe also the Shady Bartender. Both of these things can do it, depending a little bit on what you need at that moment, if you need a new board or if you need to make your board stronger. And Sired Afrius as a finisher or even a late game option. It's only 1 card, so don't get me wrong, the deck is not good late game related, but it is one late game option that you have. Sired Afrius got nerfed. Maybe there will be now another card coming into the Imp Warlock deck, but besides that 1 card, I think everything stays the same. I don't know if we will put now Sired Afrius outside. Then if yes, then it would be maybe for another Demonic Assault, or it would be for the Tamsin Hero thing. Tamsin Hero card. Why is Imp Warlock so strong? As you can see it here, let us click. I have it already here open, sorry. Let us click here on it. Diamond for Legend, sorry. Matchups. As you can see here, you see a lot of green. And the red things that you see, or the orange things that you see, are usually about decks that don't see a lot of play. Frost Decay, you barely see them. What else? Acro Demon Hunter, you barely see them. Let us go down here. Yeah, Ping Mage and Spooky Mage, you can see them. Ping Mage, you see 47%, that's close to 50-50. Spooky Mage, definitely bad, but as you can see at the moment, there's a big variety of the mage decks, and all of them see a lot of play, or it means a lot, but all of them see like nearly the same play. so that's hard to predict. That means maybe, let us say, every 4th mage that you face is a spooky mage, what is definitely a bad matchup for you, but you have also 2 good matchups, or 1 very good, and a ping mage as an okay matchup. Paladin, you see green, 45% on the control Paladin, but it's 49%, so who cares? Blessed Priest and Naga Priest, which are nearly the same, are pretty bad matchups for you, so tough time against those 2. So clarify, Priest is definitely a bad matchup. Usually, mostly, let me say. We come here to the Rogue. You see mostly Miracle Rogues at the moment. I'm not sure if the right name is Miracle Rogue. I also saw some other namings, but okay. When Hearthstone Research is taking them, we see them. But 45% is still, games are winnable. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's getting tough for sure with 45% or less, but it's still okay. Shaman, fine. You see all of them are the same. Enraged Warrior, not that good. You barely see Warrior because Warrior are like super bad at the moment, and the other Warlock decks are fine. So more green, and the red ones that you see, you don't see a lot. What you see a lot at the moment is Ramp Druid. You have a very good Ramp Druid win rate. You see a lot of Blood Decay. You have a very good win rate against Blood Decay. You see Hunters. You have a very good win rate against Hunters. You see some of these Paladins. Very good win rate against Paladin. And that's what makes the deck so good. That it has a very good matchup against decks that see a lot of play. And it has a bad matchup against decks that you don't see that often. Just to clarify that. That makes Imp Warlock so strong. Besides that, old deck. And what is also a reason why I would recommend it to you, it is cheap. Just again, look into it. There are 2 legendary cards. I think, if I'm not wrong, I think everybody should have Sired in Afrius now, or was it not a free card? I'm sorry if this is wrong. Everybody should have Sired in Afrius, in my opinion. And if you already played Imp Warlock in the past, you have Imp King Rafam. Everybody has Okani. So there are 3 legendaries that you, I guess, already have or should have. So deck is super cheap. Besides that, the only other card, let me see, I think there's not even, there is an epic, Impending Catastrophe. And for sure this card is super important. But it is a very cheap deck outside, if you have these legendaries that you already should have, so makes it very cheap. We come to the next point, Beast Hunter. Let us go here to Beast Hunter and let us open that card. There is again a 30 card version and a 40 card version. People arguing and fighting, discussions only, which one is better. I personally prefer the 40 card decks, but don't get me wrong, it's a taste, I would say. If you like 40 card decks, you can go for it. If not, you can get for a 30 card version. Only new card that is in the deck is Sylvanas. If you don't have Sylvanas, I'm pretty sure you can put another card into the deck. That makes also sense, but here, is there any card that... good Saber makes not a big sense to put them twice, but okay. Sylvanas is the only new card. Besides that, pretty simple like it was. Again, here, Denafrius got a little nerf. It's still in the deck. Wow, Denafrius is in barely every deck at the moment, or nearly every deck at the moment. So every deck gets a little bit nerfed, but okay, we take it. Let us go for the numbers for the Beast Hunter. Beast Hunter here, matchups, and what you see here is even more green than the Warlock, the Warlock deck. Yeah, what you can directly see, Warlock is a bad matchup for you. That's also like is the reason why it makes Imp Warlock so strong, because you see a lot of Hunters. But for sure, Hunter is strong because he has a lot of good matchups against everything else. Nearly everything else. Blessed Priest, what should I say about his deck? It's super strong, but less people play, and it's hard to play. Also, recommendation if you want to look for it, go. And besides that, just again, please look here. Everything is green. Besides Spooky Mage, with 48, is a 50-50. Blessed Priest, what you barely see, and Imp Warlock. Everything else is green. Rogue, which is rising, green. Warrior, green, you barely see them. Every other priest deck is very good favorite for you. Paladin kind of 50-50. The other Hunter deck easy for you. Demon Hunter good matchup for you. DKs, you love to play against them because they're bad against you. So if you love Hunter, play Hunter. Don't think about going for Imp Warlock. Don't think about going for the other deck that I will show you now. Stay with Hunter, is super strong, and usually Hunter gets even better when other decks get nerfed. In that case, Sire and Aphrius got a little hit, but like I said, it got a hit in many decks, so I'm not sure if this will affect one deck by itself that much. Maybe mostly Ram Druid, but we will see. Next deck that I want to talk about is Pure Paladin, and I like to talk about a Paladin deck in a good way because it's a very long time. I think that we don't have a good Paladin deck. I think minimum for one complete. Was it one complete expansion now? That we had no good Paladin deck? Maybe I just don't remember it anymore, but in that case, we have a good Paladin deck again. It's Pure Paladin. Let us look into it. I don't have a lot of cards for the deck in my Smurf character, but as you can see, there also are some new cards inside. What makes the deck, I guess, nice to play. Give a minion +3/+3 and Divine Shield, D3 damage to your hero. Definitely a good card. Kari, like always. The Blood Crusader is also new. Your next Paladin minion this turn costs health instead of mana. Besides that, mostly old cards out of that. Sanguine Soldier. Sanguine Soldier, Divine Shield, Belgrade, deal 2 damage to your hero for 1 mana, 2/1 with Divine Shield. Okay, pretty strong 1-drop. Alright, we take that. So let us look into the Paladin matchups. What makes Paladin so strong? And there is one thing that everybody, let me see, here is very less data because very less people play. This is sad because what I wanted to show you, you can see here's a good win rate against Beast Hunter. Diamond through Legend, very less data, but you can see here, good against DKs, good against Ram Druid, what is very important. You see a lot of Ram Druids at the moment. Not bad against Rogue, good against another Hunter deck. So let us see if we can find more information here. Sadly not. Sadly. No, very less data for this Paladin deck, to be honest. It's a little bit sad. Rosy for Gold is a little bit hard to watch for it. But it's a strong deck. Again, here also and that's what also, again, I know I repeat myself, but this is what Imp Warlock makes so strong. You see, again, our worst matchup is Imp Warlock. Best matchup is Ram Druid. Imp Warlock also is good against Ram Druid, so a lot of things are trying to face Ram Druid because you see a lot of Ram Druids. Ram Druid is super strong, but not against the decks that are like countering Ram Druid, like for example the Pure Paladin and the Imp Warlock. Alright. These are the 3 decks that I would recommend you for trying to climb to Legend this month. Things can change, you know, with all these things, but usually I bring a video like this every month to show you for the new season, for the new month, which are the best decks. I want to give you 2 other recommendations. Ram Druid is by myself the most favorite deck. I like to play it. It has nice new cards like Anubre Khan, for example, like the Under King, for example, or Astala Bloodspawn. Very new good cards, but you see a lot of legendaries, so that's pretty expensive deck. And if you like Rogue playstyle, then the new variant of Miracle Rogue is also a pretty good deck. As you can see, it's especially rising as higher the things are going. Legend top 1000, you already have here 2 Rogue decks in the top 5. Just Legend, already 1 in the top 5. If you go Diamond through Legend, then it takes a little bit. It's which one is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 8th place is a Rogue deck. Not bad, but you know, as higher the ladder is going, as more Rogues you see, and as better Rogues are getting. So these are 2 recommendations without that I want to put too much information, but these 3 decks we talked about, good recommendations for Climb to Legends. The other 2, if you favor one of these classes, pretty much. Go for it, guys. Have fun on the ladder. See you. Bye bye.